Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. There's an amazing event happening at the National Arts Centre on Thursday, November 17th, on their fourth stage, and it's Musicians for Mental Health. And joining us back on the show, they're not playing today, but they're sharing their experiences and why they're getting on board this great concert, is Lynn Hansen and Peter Hammond. So great to have you both on the show. We're not playing music today, but music's pretty much been your voice in terms of what you guys have both gone through and why you wanted to get on board this kind of an event. So Lynn, what was it behind your story that you felt this was an important thing?
Well, as soon as I was asked to do the concert, I absolutely jumped at it because I have a history of mental health personally. And so I feel that unfortunately, as much as we're a lot more educated than we were, I think there's still there's a long way to go still, and there's still a lot of stigma around mental health issues, and it can be really difficult and tough. So this is a great opportunity for us as musicians to lend our voices and share our stories, and hopefully get people a little bit more comfortable with the concept that mental health it's an illness, and it's something that people struggle with, but it's not something that we need to be ashamed about. It's
something that we're really trying to do in terms of creating dialogue, and for you, you had different dialogues because you've had experiences on different sides of illnesses with both your mind and your body.
Yeah, it's really hard being as sexy as I am. So it's
super difficult. The ladies are just jumping all over you.
No, I mean, like we were talking about before, my story's a little weird because I actually started off with mental illness, a nervous breakdown, and noticed how the alienation and just the personal disaster that it was horrible. It was terrible. And then in the midst of trying to figure that all out, I got diagnosed with cancer. So what was scary and sad about that is I was happy to have the cancer diagnosis because it was just an instant change with the way my friends perceive me and stuff, because it's an acceptable thing. When you have a mental illness, or when you're going through a major depression, or you have a panic disorder, or any kind of thing like that, it's really internal and it's personal, and you keep it to yourself, and you don't want to really tell people about it, even though if you look at the statistics, there's a whole lot of people that are going through stuff like that. So it's kind of sad that it took a cancer diagnosis to kind of pick me up and be like, oh, right on, now I can talk about something, because this is something people understand. You can see it on an X-ray, and it also gave me an honorable way out. So instead of, blowing my brains out, to be brutal, if the cancer killed me, it was a lot nicer funeral, and people would have accepted that. And that's just sad that,
I honestly just got goosebumps listening to someone actually say something like that curing cancer was almost this gift. And that's really what we're talking about in terms of the dialogue that's being created. And of course, in order to have that, we still need more campaigns and fundraising and efforts to be able to really figure what is happening. And so to get on board this type of a concert, it's meaningful for you. Will it be reflective, do you think, in some of the songs that we'll hear from you, that different times of your life, even, that you can see the ups and downs within your music?
Oh, absolutely. I think as songwriters, it would be impossible not to have events and stages of our lives not be reflected in our music. And I would certainly agree that I have songs that are very reflective of some of the struggles that I've had. And sometimes it's been very difficult to share those songs as a result. But again, I think as I've become more comfortable with what I'm dealing with, and I try to be a lot more open about it, because I think it's something that other people can benefit from, in terms of not feeling like they need to hide, and not feeling like there's something wrong with them beyond what might be wrong with them.
And then that round table with the other musician, Amanda Rayom, and Amir also joining it, that'll be neat for you to all kind of join in.
They needed some ugly in there, so that's why I'm there,
Well, I think it'll truly be an interesting evening to have so many different talents and different styles of music on the stage as well. For those that are looking for more information, you'll want to check out the website, themissingvoice.com. Themissingvoice.com. It's Musicians for Mental Illness. It's all going towards the Royal Ottawa and their foundation there in terms of the funding that we're talking about, and it's interesting to see the dialogue that has been created right now. The doors will open at 7 o'clock, showtime is 7:30, and once again, it's Thursday, November 17th at the NAC on their fourth stage. Thank you so much for your honesty today, and to be able to speak about it, difficult things, and to be able to say, I'd rather have had the cancer diagnosis.
Yeah.
Really makes you think this morning.
Yeah.
All right, we have to take a short commercial break. We have your 8 o'clock news headlines coming your way, and of course, speaking about things that are going on, we have a passenger and their story of what happened on an OC Transco bus from the driver. It has been the hot topic in our city for the last couple of days. Details on that coming your way.